Skills on the platform, back at you with another one. Good day, YouTube. I actually just been moved by spirit to just go ahead and do a quick freestyle. Talk about energy manipulation. Um, Now, energy manipulation. How people can manipulate your energy. They can even siphon your energy and leave you with their energy. So I'm just gonna just kind of go off some past experiences in a sense as to how this is being done and how the energies of healthy people, people that have good intentions, people that are would be considered have a healthy balance mentally, spiritually, right? Because we know the flesh can be deceptive. People could look a certain way, and you may think that they have good intentions or that's a good person, right? Um, it's People have to have some type of spirituality, some level of spiritual understanding to have that healthy balance in life, to understand that you can't go around doing anything and everything you want to other people and not think there's going to be some type of consequence behind your actions. You reap what you sow. The scriptures teach this. What goes around comes around. So don't expect to think that you can do something to someone and not expect something to come back to you. In most cases, it's going to come back to you harder than what you put out. Especially if you had bad intentions when you were doing it. Right? Okay. Now, energy manipulation. So when I say this, it's like the individuals and people who use this tactic against maybe per se naive people, because they know that these individuals that they're doing it to have a pure heart. They don't have any intentions to want to harm anyone. They actually mean well for everyone. Just to, it's just that rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. It's the golden rule. So if one wants to be treated a certain way, they're going to put out that same behavior towards others, expecting it back in return. A lot of cases, it doesn't happen that way. You may have good intentions towards someone. You may want the best for someone, but they necessarily may not want the best for themselves. They have to want the best for themselves. Uh, you know, that way, they would treat others that way. But some people just want to be able to take from you, and should I say, like I said, siphon your good, healthy energy, right? And take it on to themselves so that way they can manipulate others with your energy. And at the same time, while they're taking on your good, healthy traits, your strengths, they are projecting their negativity, their bad attitudes towards you. Whereas you'll start acting as if you're the perpetrator. You'll start acting as if you're not stable in your thought processes, right? So you need to be very vigilant, careful with who you have around you. And I can't stress that enough. Right? Because me personally, being a master intuitive, an empath, if you will, right? You pick up, and I know there's a lot of other people that are like this. So, if you know that you're an empath, first things first, I want to say, leave a comment. All right? Leave a comment if you are an empath and you can relate to this in a sense where you feel like someone has been taking advantage of you in more ways than one. Spiritually, financially, physically. Um, Leave a comment, right? So, so when I'm saying that you realize that people, you become something that you know that you're not. Deep down inside, you know you're not this, you're not that, right? So you may act out in certain ways, being exposed to certain people, when before you encountered this person, you never did that. I mean, you really never did that. You never act that way. So where is it coming from? Right? We understand that energy never dies. All it does is change form. I'm going to say that again. Energy never dies. It just changes form. So if it can be if it can energy changes form, that means it can be transferred. Right? So it can go from one person to another into different forms. Now you may not put it out there as viciously as the one that's putting out that negative energy towards you while siphoning your energy, but you're going to still notice certain subtleties in the way you're projecting yourself. Someone may try to engage you in some type of an argument, right? And you feed into it. They knew what they were doing, but you fell right into it. Has that ever happened to you? Have you ever just tried to just not argue with someone, but they end up kind of pulling you into an argument? You know what's happened to me? So this is not going to be long, but this is just something, food for thought, for people to grasp, that there are people who are energy vampires. They have no true energy themselves, because what drives someone, right? Life, goals, aspirations, visions. These are the things that drive people to want to reach certain heights and reach certain goals, to be successful in a sense, all right? To be able to accomplish things. That drives people to get things done. But these individuals, in a lot of cases, don't have that drive. Some do, but a majority don't. Reason being is, if you can spend your time every day waking up just to see if you can cause harm to someone else for your benefit, clearly someone like that doesn't have any kind of drive to accomplish nothing in life. Their drive is to just take from others for their personal gains, and like I said, siphon your energy vampires. They try to suck your energy, your good healthy energy, give you their bad toxic energy, while they go out and take your energy and pursue others and try to siphon their energy. It's pretty twisted, and it's deeper than this physical body, this physical realm that we all exist in. It goes to the spiritual. That's why you have to have a level of, personal time. You need to be able to meditate, pray, contemplate on these things, because by doing so, you'll be able to identify these people when they're doing it. It's like there's a cause and effect to everything. When people do things, there has to be some type of purpose behind it. There's no such thing as no purpose behind something. There's a purpose behind everything. No matter what somebody's doing, whether it's positive or negative, there's a purpose behind everything. So, in short, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to make this, it's not going to be long at all. But in short, protect your energy, people. Protect your energy. These people even prey on children because for them to grow up and to be the way they are, they had to have been manipulated even as children by their parents and guardians. That's going to be a whole nother topic for another day, because a lot of these adults today have suffered by some energy vampires who are considered their parents and guardians, who've turned these people out to be the way they are for their sick personal gains. It's time for things to change. This is why I've been moved to talk about this. It's time to stop allowing these people to get their way with you. They're manipulators. They're narcissists. They're sociopaths and psychopaths. In a lot of cases, they're very clever. They're charismatic. They can even be charming at times. They see your genuineness. They see your kindness. And they take it for a weakness. They take it for something that they think they can exploit for their personal gains. And they're not even gaining anything, really. All they do is burn bridges behind them. If someone doesn't have any type of friends or blame others all the time, you need to stay away from them. If someone doesn't have a good relationship with their family members, and they talk down even about family members, we already know they talk about strangers, but they talk down about family members, something you need to question. You need to think about. Even though, there are family members who are, are not people that you want to associate with. It happens. We all got that family member that we really don't want to deal with. It is what it is, for whatever reason. They may be negative Nancy, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Uh, you know, negative guy, negative girl. You just kind of just don't want to deal with them. They always have they're pessimists. So I just wanted to share this with you guys so that way you can be very watchful about your energy. There's nothing wrong with being selfish about your personal energy, especially if someone's gonna uh, compromise your spiritual health. We only think A lot of people think only their physical health. It's good to exercise and things of that nature because it's healthy for your body. It's good for your mind. But then again, if you don't exercise your spiritual health, you're going to be spiritually sick. In a lot of cases, if you're spiritually sick, you're going to be physically sick as well. There's a balance. Once we understand that balance, we're able to live better lives. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification for future messages like this. Also, for the people who want to have a better understanding about who they are innately. When you were born on a specific date. And on that specific date, those specific dates hold energy. That energy is considered your numerology, your life path number, and other numbers, etc. Right? That life path number is best suited for you. In other words, that number tells your story of who you are when you came in this planet, when you came to this realm, into this experience. So by getting yourself a numerology report, you're able to identify your strengths and weaknesses. So that way you can focus on your strengths to build yourself up, right? And by building yourself up, you're able to have that balance in your spirituality as well as your physical. Because we all have things that we need in the physical realm. So it's that balance, once again, balancing your spiritual and physical aspects of yourself. So get that numerology report so that way you have a better understanding of who you are and how to navigate this plane of this earth plane. All right? My email is in the description. Also, folks, my goal in the next 3 months is to reach 50,000 subscribers. Help brother out so we can get this message out because people need it. A lot of people in the world are suffering. People are, going through a lot of things. It's because of the lack of knowledge. The scriptures teach, my people perish from the lack of knowledge. So that means you need to know yourself first. And numerology is going to help you get there. Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. Thank you.